G'day viewers, welcome back to the Australian National Netrunner Championship. I am joined by Alex Fordrin and Andrew Roger. How's it going, guys?
Howdy, folks. Thanks, Alex, for having me. I'm Andrew.
Hey Alex, thanks for having me once more.
We've got Alex on the left. He is playing his Kate McCaffrey prepaid deck against Joey Lindsay on the right with a Near-Earth Hub deck. Can you remember what this Near-Earth Hub deck was, Alex?
I think as far as I can recall, it was a Butcher Shop deck as well.
And
there's Blascrete right in hand. Thank you for showing us your hand too. I love that low hand status.
Yeah.
So both interstate players, Alex coming from Adelaide and Joey coming out from Victoria there with his local footy tracksuit on. Very easy to realise which one's Joey because he's got his name right there on his jacket.
Yeah, and I love that playmat.
Yeah, that National Championship 2013. Alex, were you intimidated by the veteran?
It's a really nice playmat.
You seem to be staring at it thoughtfully.
Yeah. Alex is actually relatively new, but he's just burst onto the scene, winning the Adelaide Regionals and finishing top seed in this tournament at Nationals. So both players, big names in Australian Netrunner.
Yeah.
I think I actually mulliganed this hand despite the flash speed.
Yeah, that was crazy. But maybe not. Maybe you know what you're doing because we're watching you.
It's just knowing that it's expecting it to be Butcher Shop. I just really need the money. It's always that start where you want a little bit of cash and be able to freely run. So I'll find my Plascrete later if I need it.
So you're playing the Pro Contacts version of Kate, I believe, isn't it, Alex?
That's correct, yeah.
Even though that you know Happy Baby's better.
Yeah. I try to play hard mode, you know? Just
yeah.
prepaid
And only
game,
one
but
fast grid, I take it.
Yeah.
Just the one fast grid.
Just the one Plascrete, yeah.
All right.
Looks like
That's
Joey's
some
got
good
some
shuffling
ice in
you've
his
got going on
hand.
there.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Alex's shuffle. It's good
Gentleman's
randomisation.
tap.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even need to shuffle your deck for you.
Complete trust between these two competitors. It's great to see.
Nice low hand again. And we are off.
Indexing and RDI. Don't know if you'd be game to use them. Depends on how the money goes, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Ice money. Love it.
Well,
What a great corp start. Can't ask for more.
I don't think there's any money in my hand, so we go for the
Look.
Going to play the
Super
long
risky.
game. So this is risky. It gives Joey a bit of a window to just go ice install if he can.
You can even... was there any risk at all during the day of them tagging you and destroying your Proco early? That would be my fear of playing such an expensive asset there, is that sort of opportunity for them to try and destroy it.
Yeah. No, I think there definitely were a few opportunities, but people might have underappreciated the strength of Procon.
Oh, it's so powerful. Such a great card. Once you pay that massive buy-in.
Exactly. But even in one of my earlier games, I think after I got tagged, I had the opportunity to continue using Procon because my opponent didn't feel it was too relevant, that little one credit every time I drew a card.
Oh, that's
great. So you play Butcher Shop and you tag your opponent and they play Procon, trash it. Just try it.
Good advice there. Thank you, Alex.
Well, some players will actively try to make a breaking news play just to get rid of the Proco if they get an opportunity, but I'm not sure if you would have seen that at all.
I do appreciate when people do that. It's just good play. Naked breaking news or off the Sansan. Destroy whether it's Procon or Ace-Up or whatever, so yeah. I've seen it,
He's
but...
letting you have it. Do you trash? No trash. Too much money.
Oh.
Well, the money situation is so crucial. I think in this matchup, it's just a bit of a stare off until things get more.
Can I just say how disturbing I find it that your asset and your hardware's on the same level? Really freaking me out right now. I have a very particular way of lining my cards up all perfectly.
I apologize for that.
I used to
Thank
be just completely random, but it's only just recently that I've cleaned up my act a bit.
Yeah, probably me nagging you.
Probably.
Do that. So, yeah, if in future, if you could just try and fix that, that'd be tighten your play a bit.
Mm. Here we go. Now it's nice to see
Oh,
that Jackson getting a workout, and hopefully I can force it off the table.
Procon and Jackson doing work. Wow.
Well, I guess now you're not too broke. You can spam Proco, and it's not. You'll be looking pretty decent now.
Yep.
I like how you
I've
run
got-
before revealing the Plascrete, so he may have been tempted to leave an agenda in there for you.
Yeah, but I think I ran the Jackson instead.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's hard to
Yep.
tell without the hand signals of the old karate chop run.
Yeah. Yeah, if he doesn't show me what that card is in archives, then I'm gonna assume it was a run on Jackson, just to not risk stealing a 1-pointer and lose the game.
Yep.
So in this position, what are you thinking, Alex?
Well, I think now that he hasn't pushed his board position too much, I can actually afford to take my time. It's intimidating to see sort of a Data Raven on a remote, because you really don't want to see Data Raven breaking news, advanced breaking news. It just puts you in that terrible lose-lose situation.
Yep.
So it's about drawing up, taking my time, hopefully finding an SMC and that pass grid that I'm holding. A bit greedily, really.
So you may have even been happy to see the Data Raven on the HQ rather than over on that remote. So
Yeah, exactly.
let's see what this is. Enigma.
Well, yeah.
Solid.
Always unfortunate to run into, but definitely not as punishing.
Does that advertise an agenda to you? With that hard end the raw nice there, the remote?
It certainly advertises that he wants to keep me out. I think I'm okay with him scoring an agenda if it is an agenda, seeing as he is on 4 credits, it seems, and he doesn't have any
Yes,
drift.
very low. Yeah.
Especially the lists that play cards like Restructure just can't really afford to spend too much of their money.
Yeah.
Raising Ice.
That's a good point, as he draws into a restructure that he can't afford to fire yet. And there's your SMC. So you're going to have to feel a little bit more comfortable, I guess, having your clock
That's
access.
some money. Nice. You can't let him have that. Surely. Yep. No, you do. Yeah. Make him raise it first.
That's it. That's how much I care about the money. Just let everything on the table.
Yeah, okay.
Who knows what's going on?
Just trash cards and mash the Proco button.
Yeah. It's a good button.
Yeah, he's got to use that now. Means 3. Net 3.
Yeah,
now it's a big juicy target, surely. Yeah.
That's it. I mean, this will let him back into the game if I don't take care of it immediately.
Yep. Yes, well, this is certainly the tournament to get practice against Butcher Shop. Wow.
Yeah.
Does anyone recall or have stats for how many NBN were in the top 16?
It's a really good question.
I may actually have that in front of me. In the top
Yeah.
16 was all NBN except for 2 Gym Techie players. 1 RP, 1 PE.
Oh, our meta's so good.
Amazing.
And there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 butchers among those.
Ah, wow. There was a decent representation of them. Ah, Stim Hack kill. Nice. Against Butcher
That's
Shop.
it. Play your stim hacks.
Yeah, that's bold.
That's alright, going down to forehand size.
Yeah,
It's okay. You don't want to go any lower, but
yeah.
it's free money.
It is free money. Yep, to trash the things. Yeah, I'm always hesitant, I guess, personally, to take that brain damage. But I suppose the difference isn't too great, really, between once you're looking at Scorched and multiples of 4 and Triffidax and multiples of 2.
Yeah, exactly. And I made sure to play the Blast Creep beforehand just so as to not accidentally lose it to brain damage.
Yeah. Yeah, some pro play right there. And spending the rest of your free money or your brain damage money to bring out Old Lady.
Yeah, I think at that point it's just for value. And I expect the sentries to just be the Gutenberg and Data Ravens. And a lot of the time, I just don't mind taking tags and getting rid of them later.
Yeah, where's guard when you need it? Bring back guard. Make you bring out a sentry breaker.
Bring back guard.
All
That's it. We'll wait for criminals to come back for inside jobs to be relevant again.
right. Yeah.
On that note, I think Joey did indeed play the lone criminal in the top 16, and he did knock me into the lower bracket with it earlier.
Respect to the criminal. I miss criminal.
Yeah, that was just a pretty standard Andromeda data sucker build. Just all very lonely, sitting there in the top table.
I would have been very
Interesting
curious to
punch
ask Joey how it went against RP, because that was always the tough matchup I had with Andromeda, once they could lock those servers down.
That's it. Not too much movement happening here. I think we've gotten to that point where I have a Plascreed on the table, and I've got money going, whereas Joey's just trying to find all the pieces to either start trying to push agendas out, or to try and punish me for stealing an agenda somewhere.
Yeah, your money's insane. That Procon has just been incredible. I'm beginning to eat my words before about Happy Baby versus Procon.
I mean, I love the baby. Excellent card in all the other decks that don't play Procon, but...
On viewers, when we say Happy Baby, we mean symmetrical, by the way. In case anyone was wondering. Yeah.
You see a few kill pieces in his hand, plus some agendas, so...
Yep.
Getting ready to make a move. But now,
SMC's out.
So Clot is now a visible threat.
Mind you, he hasn't seen a Sansan. He may be playing a version of Butcher Shop without the Sansan, so be good. I've always found it's good to have both sort of ways to attack.
I agree.
Yeah. Your deck ran both as well?
Yeah. I decided to run 2 Sansans for the weekend, just because I expected...
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, okay. So you could
people to know how to play against Butcher Shop.
Yep.
And so scoring out had to be a viable alternative.
Okay. Oh. And now the Plascreed's taken a walk up to the top left. So
the resources travel, so and the hardware as well.
What are you doing? Bring it back.
So Joey does have
just
a couple of Sansans in his
list.
So we'll see if one of those hits the table.
Oh, the double install. Here we go. It's on.
Ooh, bluffing with the Astro in the naked remote.
Holy moly.
I always liked that play, but you've obviously seen it before as a Butcher Shop player, Alex.
That's the first video we've seen that in, where you've wandered over and just picked up an Astro for free.
Yeah, and at that point it's very scary. I mean, again, oftentimes you wonder whether they just let you steal it because they're ready to try and mid-season 2.
Often the play is let them score it and then use your restructures and surprise, surprise.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm way ahead on money now, but looks like you've gotten away with it. Oh no, it's still your turn. Okay.
trying to make money where possible.
Let's see.
Your
got
hand's
the
a little large.
mid-seasons.
You must be chucking out still. There we go. Here we go. Big play.
That's it. Everyone holds their breath.
I am. Tension. With how always does that.
I hate this moment as a runner where you're just sitting there freaking out. What's going to happen?
Oh no.
And the sigh of relief.
Yep.
It takes 3
Another
credits
day.
and it's going to be hard.
It'd be great to have like a live blood pressure and pulse stat in the screen just to see as you pass the turn back.
It's a good suggestion. We'll work on that. Work together with a local hospital. See if they won't lend us one.
Was that a traffic accident in there?
I think so.
Yeah, that makes me sad. It is. And mid-season.
There's seesaws as well.
All of the good things.
Yeah,
Ah,
there's definitely
seesaws. Bring
holding one
seesaws back.
mid-seasons already.
Bring it back. Miss it.
Well, I guess it will come back. Film Critic will force it to come back if people still want to tag and kill you.
Yeah, well, it just triggers off a successful run rather than the agenda score. There's pros, for and against both card, mid-season and seesaws. Obviously, traffic accident, not so good.
Well, here we go. Having stolen that one agenda, I try and sort of sit back a little bit and not put too much of a strain on my resources whilst holding onto a multi-access that I can hopefully use to just finish the game in one fell swoop after getting mid-season somewhere.
Yep, you've got all the time just to pull it together.
Yeah.
No rush now.
Not too much of a rush, but that Data Raven has done a lot of work for him.
Yeah, your unwillingness just to take tags.
Yeah. It's definitely worth considering putting an early a parasite on it, which just wears it down over time, but...
Yeah, surrender a clot for a parasite, so to speak.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen a clone chip? I guess that plays easier to make if you can bring the clot back. But
oh, steal or not steal? It looks like a no steal situation.
Yeah, I think that's an easy no steal.
Yep.
2 Jacksons have already been used.
So that's NAPD is not going to go anywhere in a hurry.
Yeah, not until you've got a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, and even then, it's nice because I know I can get to 5 points and then run archives. Still only 2 points scored.
Yeah, Joe must be getting a little frustrated now. His options for getting out of this are slowly narrowing because he can't outmoney you. That Procon and the naturals, he paid Kate Economy is just going to outpace him.
It's doing ridiculous amount of work.
Yeah, very difficult.
If you could get another Data Raven on a remote, he might be able to force a bit of action.
Yeah, Data Raven in front of a Sansan.
If you can find it, I think that'd be what he'd be looking for.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just going to be able to grind this out. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Here's the clone chip. You're going to think about that parasite play now.
I'm not sure. I think it's really just setting up still. Oh.
Ooh.
Looks like he was thinking about doing something bad. I'm not sure if he plays closed accounts, but that could have been devastating here.
Oh, closed accounts. Awesome card. Love it. And yes, that would have absolutely annihilated you. It would have turned that whole game around.
Might have just been trying to take that Proco off the board.
Which seems fair enough.
That would have been an incredible play. You were easily able, though, to... you've got all your breakers out. There isn't much that's going to stop you at this point.
We see Joey continuing to money up. So he is still looking at the get me to run into something steal a 1-pointer, hopefully, and then mid-season's me.
Yeah, but it appears to be the only option, unless
Yeah.
he manages
So,
to get
until
a
he finds something like a Sansan.
Yeah, this is the trouble I have playing Butcher Shop, is if I draw cards, it's going to be hard to keep my combo pieces. But I really want to draw something like a Data Raven to actually force a play. So it's a tough dilemma.
Yeah, it's times like that I wish I was playing the fast robotic sort of style. You know, you've always got that option to push it along, do something.
Do you want to use some flags to see if we can't like make sure that I know how much money you have? Rather than... that's worth it. Okay, cool. Thanks.
But Alex just waiting for the game to just tip over in his favour as the agendas flow into the play area.
Stalking the corp, just letting it happen.
Yeah. But I mean, it looks like the money differential really isn't that huge. I think Kate might have a small advantage here, but it really isn't so big that I can afford to just start running everywhere. So I still need to be careful.
Is that another lucky find?
Yeah, let's see who can...
Yeah. Money's a good
find to
thing.
the rescue.
Oh, it's a good runner position to be in. I feel sorry for Joey.
Yeah, especially with no points on the board, he can't really force the tempo at all. And you can still maintain this position of hanging back and waiting for him.
It looks like he drew twice that turn and drew 2 more agendas, so they're starting to flood into his hand as well. And with 2 Jacksons gone,
Oh!
So just flood it out with no options,
yeah.
making a bit of a high-risk play, but it doesn't pay off for him, and Joey is knocked out, and Alex goes through to the grand final against Daryl. Stay tuned for that one. Should be pretty exciting.
Looking forward to that one.
Well played, Alex.
Thank you.
Yeah, and bad luck to Joey. He had a great run, but yeah, it all ends here. Thanks, guys. It's Alex Marchuk, Andrew Roger, and Alex Fordrin signing off.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.